Hey YouTube, this is the Charizard Authority. In this video, I'm actually going to be showing 5 binders. Each will be sold separately on eBay. So what I'm going to do is, I realize this may not be interesting to some of you. I'm actually going to show some code cards in between each binder. I have a pretty large stack here. It's 50 plus codes. I do not know if these work. I'm almost positive that at least half of them do, but I couldn't tell you which ones do and which ones don't. So I'm going to flash some codes in between each binder. Maybe you guys can help each other out. If you pick up a code and it works, put it in the description. If you find a code that doesn't work, let other people know that so they don't do the same thing. We'll start with this first binder. I'm going to have this one labeled as probably like 100 plus lot. 1,000 plus lot. Scoot this over now. There's over 1,000 cards in the lot. I was only able to get 12 pictures on eBay, so I just want to show what we have here. That one, most of these cards are in dinged up condition. Like that one I know is bent several times. There are cards people like the holographic Moltres, and you got Sneasel EX, some shadowless cards right here. Looks like some of them come out of the ring. Still probably out, but it'll be alright. Some more shadowless cards. Those are most of the rares and hollows, but there are just a lot of random cards in this binder. I really didn't want to sort through it because they range in condition. They range from all kinds of sets, whether it be World Championship, just energies, shadowless, first edition Neo Destiny. There's just cards from all over the place. Even there's a first edition Farfetch'd from the base set. There's a whole page of shadowless. There's a Southern Island Lapras. Make sure this is still on it. Yeah. More shadowless cards. There's a lot of World Championship ones right there, which I think most of the World Championship cards are in really good shape. There's some Japanese, a first edition Pikachu. Some more Japanese. Gold bordered Meowth, pretty beat up. Some first edition jungle cards. As you can see, there are many pages in this binder. It's just all kinds of random cards. Be great for a kid who just wants a collection, because the conditions range, but you got cards from all different sets. Here you got first edition Neo Genesis, and then you got a jungle, and then over here you got World Championship cards from the newest sets. There's no way I could fit all this in 12 pictures for eBay. But I didn't want people to think it's a random lot, because it's not. It's exactly what you see. There are some that have multiple cards behind them, I think those have several energies in them. But for the most part, I would think that because there's so many pages, most of the cards are just singles. And this should be the last page. Alright, so that would be it. So well over 50 pages, over 1,000 cards. That's binder 1. Okay. Alright, if you're waiting for the code cards, here I'm going to flash a few. Hopefully you can just press the pause button if you want to use a code. I would hope that if you get a code, maybe save some for other people. Don't try to hog them all, but I think it'd be hard for somebody to get all the codes. just because you got to enter them in there. All right, so there's those code cards I'm gonna consider used and throw away. The second binder that I want to show, this one is also Pokemon, well mostly Pokemon, but it's kind of cool. It's some of the art box and tops cards. I think that's some kind of Japanese card. That one's relatively expensive, I think, but you got the Charizards, a couple Blastoises. Then over here you got a whole page of the Burger King Charizards, -1 Pikachu. Some more Charizards, one of the see-through Mewtwo's. Almost a whole page of Pikachus. Another Charizard. And these cards, they look really cool. I mean, there's a holographic Blastoise. Some more BK cards, some evolution sets. Again, I really didn't want to part these out and sell them, so I just kind of threw them in a binder. Raichu, Pikachu, Sandshrew, Sandslash, and the evolution set right there. Another evolution set, more evolution sets. Holo. In which, last time I threw up a lot of just holo top cards, it did pretty good. I think there's a decent following for those cards. It's just not many people sell them because usually they don't bring that much. And there might be a complete set of 151 here. I don't know. I was just throwing them in the binder. I don't remember seeing a Dragonite, so holo. That whole page is holo. That whole page is holo. Mew. Zubat was holo. I can center that up better. Gyarados is holo. Some of these are holo, but I'm not sure there's too much. I saw some of these online. They were fairly expensive. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like he's doing his attack or something, shooting side beams at you. I think these are stickers. That sticker was used. Some more BK cards. And then I'm also throwing in some of these Digimon cards. And on it says exclusive. They have these little exclusive stamp. Not really sure if they are or not. And one actual first edition Piedmon Mega Level card. A few garbage pails. So there's that binder. It's probably a good 500 cards. Alright. Here are some codes. Alright. Like I said, there's no guarantees on those. I don't know if they've been used or not. I don't think they have. Okay, this one's going to be similar to the Pokemon binder in that it's just pretty much a random assortment. But it's for Yu-Gi-Oh! You can see like Red Eyes, Dark Magician, the Winged Dragon of Ra, I think the newer version. LOB Guy, the Dragon Champion. Most of these I think are in relatively okay condition, but some of them are not. That's an LOB Red Eyes, but I think it's the Asian edition. A couple more Red Eyes and Dark Magicians. Some starter deck holos. DDS, CR, Metal Raiders, Thousand Dragon. And of course other favorites people like the Gate Guardian pieces. Snatch Steel used to be a nice one. So it's Serpent. Ultra Secret, Super, Ultra, Super, Ultra Secret. If you can't tell. Which once we go to the front backs, I'll scoot this over. But these are all holographic. I think there's right around 100 holos. 95, if I counted correctly. That was 10 pages. Yeah, well, 96. And then these are rare. Let me scoot this over. All these are rare. Well, those two aren't. All these are, all those are. Morphing Jar and Cyber Jar. I think I've heard these are good. The Cyber Twin Dragon, Cyber Barrier Dragon. I used to run Sand Cannon in my deck. Couldn't tell you about the rest of these. That's not rare, but it did come from the movie. I think that's a promo too. The Whitehorn Dragon card. Here's some decent starter deck cards. Monster Reborns, Polymerizations, Change of Hearts, Witch of Black Forest, Magician of Faith, Swords. All good cards for a deck, or it used to be. I don't know if it is now. I know they were banned for a while. And then here's just, I think that was the new Monster Reborn Monster Reincarnation. And that was the new Regeki Lightning Vortex. I'm just going to flip through these real quickly. If you want to check them out, you know, look at cards like Morphing Jar or other ones, you know, you can just hit pause. My guess is there's probably 1,000 cards or more in this binder as well. Was not really worth my time to sort through all of this. A lot of them are in good condition, a lot of them are damaged. I would just go ahead and assume that all the cards are damaged. And be happy when you see that they're not all damaged. Like some of these are in really bad shape. Okay, so that's it for the third binder, which is the Yu-Gi-Oh lot. One of the Yu-Gi-Oh lots. The last two are also Yu-Gi-Oh lots. If you're not here for the codes and you're just wanting to check out Pokemon stuff. Here's some more codes. I think some of these might be from theme decks. Some of them don't really say what they're from. Some of them might be for, like this one looks like it might be for Thunderous. All right, next binder. This is actually all starter deck cards, all original 4 starter deck cards. So like these are all from starter deck Kaiba, and they're near mint. It used to be what I used to sell out of this binder a year or two ago, and they sold great, but I just don't really have time to keep up with it anymore. So these are all starter deck Kaiba and near mint, and some of these do have several cards behind them. I mean, the binder's decently thick. Okay, now these are starter deck Kaiba, non-hollow, and these will probably be like excellent to play. If I see any Monster Reborns, Dark Holes, Change of Hearts, I'll stop on those and just give a brief count on them. This is starter deck Yugi, non-hollow, near mint. It's like 1 Dark Hole, 1 Change of Heart. Wabaku was a good deck card. There's 2 of those. Starter deck Yugi, excellent to play. 1 Dark Hole. 5 Changes of Heart. Or 5 Change of Hearts. Five Wabakus. Alright, this is Starter Deck Joey, Near Mint, first edition. Got Magician of Faith up there. Looks like one Change of Heart, one Polymerization, one Monster Reborn, one Wabaku. Okay, same condition, same set, but near mint. I mean, not unlimited. One Dark Hole, 1000 Dragon, one Monster Reborn, one Polymerization, Stardeck Joey, first edition played, 1000 Dragon, 3 Dark Holes, one Change of Heart, Stardeck Joey played. Looks like a few Change of Hearts. I think y'all get the idea. Stardeck Pegasus, first edition. We're just gonna pretty much assume one unless I see a stack. One Mystical, one Change of Heart. Stardeck Pegasus near mint. So this would be unlimited. Looks like one Change of Heart, one Dark Hole, one Monster Reborn, a few Mystical Space Typhoons. Stardeck Pegasus first edition and played. One Dark Hole, one Change of Heart, one Monster Reborn. And then this will be unlimited played Stardeck Pegasus. Alright, and then that'll be it for the starter deck Yu-Gi-Oh binder that will be for sale. Based on weight, I'd say close to 500 cards in there. Here's some more codes. These Dragon Exalted codes are all together. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It might mean that they don't work. It might mean that they come from pack openings that I did a little while back. And I just never got around to listing them. We have one binder left, and it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Lots of holographics. So the fifth binder, this will be the final one, has probably about 250 cards in it. All the cards in this deck, they're going to be holographic, super, ultra, secret, maybe even ultimate. And they should be, I would say, at least 80% of them are near mint or mint condition, and I'm pretty strict when it comes to condition. Maybe I'll just take out one randomly. Because Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they tend to get edge wear around the sides. People don't pick up on it. Like that one right there, I'd probably say is one of the closer to not near mint cards. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit since I don't think any of them are on the back. All right. Looks like these are mostly from Pharaoh's Servant. And there are first editions like that right there. That's first edition. That's first edition. That one's first edition. I'll just put I'll tap on the first editions. And I would say that almost none of these are like the E cards, because most all these I opened up from a pack personally and just put them away years ago. I just really haven't touched them since then. Looks like that whole page is first edition. They don't seem to be in too much of an order. First edition, first edition. That one's limited. There aren't many of these newer cards in here, but there are some. Well, that one's limited, that one's first. So almost that whole page is first edition. First. So everything on that page except for that one was first edition. And these were extras that I think either I didn't think that they were worth that much, or they were $5 or less at the time, and I just didn't really feel like listing them. Which I know some of them have increased past that. Well, that whole page is first edition. That whole page is first edition. I think also from Pharaonic Guardian. All first edition. All except for the Invader of Darkness is first edition on that page. Everything except for the DD Warrior Ladies first edition. And then the last page, they're all first edition again. So all those are, if they're not pack fresh, they're pretty close to pack fresh. And but a lot of them are first edition. Several pages in there. I'd say 25 or more pages of nothing but holographics. Okay, so to finish up the video, I'm going to show the rest of the codes that I have. I hope that if you're not into codes, and you're not really looking to buy anything, you weren't too annoyed with the video. But I do appreciate you watching. For those of you who are looking to put a bid on some of these binders, let me know if there's any more information that you would like to know. I do have the binders on hand, ready to check the condition of anything that you want me to check the condition of. For some reason something was blurry or I flipped to it through fast, let me know. And one more code. Okay, it's a pleasure. Thanks for watching.